on the call. We wanted to make sure that we did a webinar about coaching and medical professionals, because a lot of the coaches on our team are medical professionals, and I think that's because we attract people like that. But I also think that a lot of the coaches who are really successful in Beachbody are medical professionals for a lot of different reasons, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. I have some slides that we're going to go through, but I also want you guys to know that at any point in time, that chat box, just use it if you want. If you're using a phone, I'm not sure if you can have the chat box. Let me know if that's wrong, but I'm hoping you can, because with a lot of the apps you can't. But then at the end, we're going to open it up for a lot of question and answer, because we're going to be completely laid back, completely honest. You know, that's how our team is, and if you have any questions, we are more than happy to answer any of those questions for you. Okay, so, and I'm just gonna, here we go. And I'm gonna share my screen here just so we can kind of go through some of these slides really quick. And then Sarah is my guest speaker. She just became a Diamond Coach on our team. For the new people, you're probably like, what the heck is a Diamond Coach? A Diamond Coach means that she is building her team, and she's been working her butt off, staying consistent, and she's ready to make a significant income with Beachbody and propel forward, and maybe cut back some hours with hygiene, because she is a hygienist just like me. So let me just pull this up here, and we will get started with the slides. There we go. And it'll take a second for it to bring this up. Just want to make sure. All right. Can everybody see the, let's go. I want to make sure that it allows us to use this. Can you guys see the What is Coaching webinar? Okay, thank you. Awesome. So, okay, so first of all, thank you for taking the time to join our webinar. It could be that one of our coaches on our team invited you because they thought that you would make an amazing coach, or maybe you saw us posting about it or posting about our successes and you thought, heck, you know, I might as well see what it's all about. So I know we're all busy, so we really appreciate your time, and we're going to get you off this call within the next 40 minutes or so, because we don't want to take that time away from you. I'm just going to go down here. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Brooke, and I am a registered dental hygienist. I'm an aunt. I am engaged. I'm the worst wedding planner ever. You do not want me to plan your wedding, because Jason and I, who is also a Beachbody coach and a pediatric dentist, we kind of started our whole journey back in November of 2013, I believe, and our team has kind of exploded over time, and we've really started growing right now. I just got a text from Chanel that says there's a 10-person max on Google Hangout. So anyway, we're recording it. We'll send it to them, and those who missed it will be able to get that. So I just wanted to throw that out there if somebody's messaging you. So I am a past binge eater, and I'm not afraid to talk about that. Of course, when I first started coaching, it was something I didn't really want to share. I was very closed off and didn't want to talk a lot about that, especially being in the medical profession. Like, you know, we're supposed to know exactly how to take care of ourselves and, you know, talk the talk and walk the walk. And so for me to be, you know, reaching out for help about the binge eating or even posting about it was a lot for me. But I found that it was almost therapy for me to start sharing my story and sharing things that had kind of impacted my life, you know, before coaching. So the reason I became a coach was initially just to help myself out. You know, you can see my before and after there. The 21-Day Fix was for sure one of my favorite programs, still is, and I always say it's like the program that changed my life, and it really did. You know, it taught me balance, and being a binge eater, it was really difficult to just know how to stop and to portion control, and to know that you can still have those little treats here and there and not feel restricted anymore. So I always say the 21-Day Fix definitely kind of helped so much with my binge eating, and I'll never say cured, because you're never really cured from that, but it definitely helped. From being a coach, I found out that, being a coach and a full-time hygienist, I became a better hygienist in the long run. And I think it was because through coaching, I was able to heal myself and I felt more confident in myself. And I started, not only talking to more people, but building relationships with more people and building more friendships. The time that I signed up to coach was a time in my life where I'd ended a relationship and started a new one with Jason. And there was a lot of, I didn't have a whole lot of friends where I was. I had moved to a new city, and things were tough. And so it's almost like, I posted this today, and it's completely true. You kind of build your own friends in your business, and it's interesting. Hold on, I'm just gonna exit out of here. Somebody popped up in there. And it's really interesting because you start surrounding yourself in your own business that you're building with people who are so much more like you. We can't necessarily always choose who we work with, but this is pretty awesome that we get to choose who we spend more time with. Over the course of the last year of coaching, I have been able to pay off a lot of debt, but more importantly, I was able to go down to 3 days a week as a hygienist instead of full-time. I think I'll always be a hygienist because I love what I do, but it gives me the freedom to enjoy what I do again. I'm not trying to kill myself and work a million hours to make more money. And those who work in hygiene know that, if your doctor's sick or the weather sucks, you're not getting paid. And, this last week, that happened to me. The week before all the snow came, my doctor had the flu and was out 2 days, and I was out of paycheck for hygiene. And I didn't have to worry about it. And that, just that freedom alone was enough to remind me of why I'm doing this. It's not to get away from hygiene, and we don't want you guys to do that either. We don't want you guys to go away from your medical career. We want you to be able to have the freedom, not stress about it, and to be able to enjoy your patients more and enjoy your job more. I'm finally able to have a savings, and that's huge for me. I wasn't saving anything prior, so that's really big for me to just log into my bank account. And those Thursdays are big for us coaches because that's when we first, we get our paychecks from Beachbody, and it just reminds me of why I'm doing this. So anyway, that's my short version of my story. I'm going to throw the mic over to my coach, Sarah, who was also in hygiene school with me, and we kind of reconnected after school. Was it 2 years after we graduated, 2 or 3 years after we graduated, through Beachbody, and we were just kind of reconnected from my crazy posts. So I'm just going to throw it over to her, and there we go. Oh, let me unmute you. It might take a second. Or you know what, you might have to unmute yourself. There you go.
Where's the
slide? Let me pull it up for you. Hold on. Okay, it'll take just a second, but it's coming up. Actually, you know what? I'll pull it up on my screen, and then you can just chat with it because it won't let me share you and that screen. So I'll just, hold on just a sec. Okay. It should be coming up any second, I promise. We just like looking at you. Okay, can everybody see Sarah or the screen?
It still shows your slide.
Okay. So you're seeing the slide?
Well, yours, not mine.
Oh, okay. No, let me change that. Sorry. I was just making sure you could at least see it.
Yeah. Okay. Now I can see it.
Okay. Can everybody see the slide that has Sarah on it?
We good?
I don't know if anybody can type in there. Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, hi, I am Sarah. I'm also a hygienist. Brooke said we graduated hygiene school in 2010 together and kind of reconnected. I saw her posts when she became a coach. I think I asked you about T25 first, but she had been messaging back and forth with me. Um, we've had like some complaints about hygiene and jobs, and she was posting more positive and kind of reached out to me suggesting that I do coaching. It actually took a couple months for me to like take that plunge, but I'm a hygienist full time. I'm a wife. I've been married. It's going on 2 years this April. I'm an aunt to two beautiful little girls. I'm really active in my church and with small groups. That's kind of helped out a little bit. My small group activity and Beachbody, they both kind of focus on personal development, so those two kind of play in to each other. I'm a recent diamond coach. I kind of just started adding people to my team. It feels like overnight. I have this following of amazing coaches. I would say that I'm more of an extrovert. I like to be goofy. Yeah, I think that's just come with age. I don't care if people laugh at me. It's kind of funny. I also struggled with binge and emotional eating, and it was something that I hid from everyone, my family, my close friends. Literally nobody knew that I had any problems with this until I became more open with it. It was actually when Brooke was becoming more open with her struggles with it. Um, and I saw how much it helped me get through that and helps other people get through that. So I just, decided to just be really open with it. And it's like therapy. All those weaknesses, um, anything that,
I'm not sure why it's doing that. Just a sec. There we go. Oh, no. Hey, I just talked to everyone and they can't get on. We're going to abort shift and reload the meeting, and I'm going to post it to the group.
do what?
Hold on. Okay, can you hear me? We're going to close this down because there's like 20 people trying to get on. And we're going to reopen in any meeting. Did you hear me? I'm going to post it over here. Hey, did everybody get that little message? I don't know. Can you guys hear me? Sarah, can you hear me? Okay, awesome. So I'm gonna post into the group. Jason is getting it set up right now. Because I guess there were like, I don't know why it did that, but apparently you cannot, see, and he can make me a presenter. So hold on just a sec. I feel bad because they were all trying to get on and I didn't know that it would block people out. Hold on just a sec. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end this one and go right back into the group, or if you sent it to someone, just add them into the group or send them the link. It'll be like 2 seconds. We're just going to switch over and we'll record it all as well. It'll take like 2 seconds.